Good morning. This is Ramone Peeples, and this is my musical midterm of comparisons. The first set we'll be talking about Sunhouse and Gilberto. Here with Sunhouse, he created the song "Death Letter Blues," and it was recorded back in 1965. It was mainly rooted in the Mississippi Delta blues, and in contrast, Desafinado by João Gilberto. It was released a couple years before in 1958, and it emerged mainly from Brazil, marking the rise of the popular music genre bossa nova. Death Letter Blues really showed the significance of the African American experience here. It showed the how the civil rights movement was mainly based on struggle and loss, especially with the controversy that was going on in the USA. While Desafinado shows the modernization of Brazil and just how the community was growing and becoming more urban. Here with the language, you can see that Desafinado was smoother. It was more elegant than the just raw emotion and the intensity of the Death Letter Blues. Um, Dead Letter Blues played a very crucial role in the evolution of blues and rock music. It influenced generations of artists, which I'm sure you can hear today. Um, Desafinado was also very pivotal in internationalizing bossa nova, and it was a nice blend of samba and jazz. The way that I interpreted Death Letter Blues was a very sad song with intense sorrow. But it was very real, very authentic to itself. um while Desafinado was a very calming song and it made me feel relaxed, but while being calm it still found a way to be very sophisticated. The songs were both very emotional, but like I said, it was the overall sound that made them sound more different than each other. Um, and now we'll go into set two of Louis Armstrong versus Bill Monroe. Um, Hotter Than That, the song was recorded in 1927. It defines Chicago jazz, scene symbolizing jazz's ascent. While Uncle Penn's was published in 1950 in the roots of the Kentucky's Appalachian landscape. Hotter Than That emerged during the Harlem Renaissance. Just a really big time for the African American community. Um, and this was more so on urbanization, while the Uncle Penn's was more so in a rural area for working class values. Hotter Than That showed how jazz can improvise, mainly just showing and influencing a generation of musicians to just go with the flow of the music instead of trying to create your own sound. Um, yeah, they were very similar in a way to reflect deep cultural identities and emphasize storytelling through music. And I'll give you my comparisons. The comparisons between Sunhouse and Gilberto, that they are both very emotional. That is the biggest thing that I took away from both of them. And the biggest comparisons that I saw between Monroe and Armstrong were that they were both pivotal in the evolution of both of their respective music genres, and they both impacted history in their own way. Well, all four songs both impacted history in their own way.